excuses for not protecting women from violence from men because they, in fact, don't want to be harmed as a result of doing so, that they are inadvertently conceding to the idea that men can be and are disproportionately more violent than women towards women. And I just want to reiterate that I said men. I didn't say black men. I didn't say any kind of men. I just said men, meaning all men.
Just stand up there as a man and watch a girl get stamped out? Yes, I know I look crazy right now. I am about to put some conditioner in my hair. But this has been going on my mind since I've had a conversation with somebody I know recently, so I wanted to talk to y'all about it. Let me preface this with the fact that this is actually directed towards the men who follow me. I know, shock, confusion, it is. I was recently having a conversation with someone that I know based on a video I had seen here on Instagram. This lady bounced into the guy, or the guy bounced into her, whatever, at a concert, and her drink spilled on him. So, of course, in what makes all the sense in the world to this gentleman, he turned around and decked this woman. I mean, like, full right hook, laid her out. And as if that wasn't bad enough, he then continues to, as we would say here in Trinidad, beat this woman to a frazzle. They are in, as I said before, a concert. So there are people all around him. Like, this is not a private space. And in the video, you can see that there are men that turn around, watch this woman getting beaten down, and do nothing. They don't step in, they don't even try to talk to him, like nothing. Now, this woman did not stop getting assaulted until women saw what was going on and ran up to put themselves between the man and the woman, who was now fully unconscious, lying on the floor after being beaten up, and he was looking to stamp on her. In the conversation that I was having with this person, he's a guy, I was saying, could you imagine that? Like, then they want to know, why is it that women don't feel safe around men? And it's because not only will the man be the one to attack you, the men around will do absolutely nothing. And he then tells me, well, if you don't know what the situation is, I understand that we live in a dangerous world and people who are willing to punch women in the face are wild. So you really don't know what they're gonna do. But does that mean y'all are willing to just stand up there as a man and watch a girl get stamped out in a public place like that? Is that something that you're willing to do? Because I am so confused by this. Do you have to know a woman for her safety to be important to you? Like, it is okay to watch somebody get abused without intervening at all? Like, not a single man there stepped in. Are you okay with standing up and watching somebody get beaten to a frazzle because you don't know them? I really want some clarification on this. Please help me out in the comments, or if you want it to be anonymous, you could DM me, because I really want to know what's going on. Like, really.
A lot of times, yes. And what she doesn't realize is men aren't going to help females that do this. So many females do this. From the way you're talking right now, you do this. So also what happens is a lot of men have risked their life, and their lives were taken away from them, or they tried to help, and then when things went down and the police came and say if the man was unalived, she'll lie on the man and say he attacked my boyfriend. Who knows if it's her boyfriend? Nobody knows. They have no idea who they are. They could be together. She could have smacked him, and if the people don't know, so guys don't want to get involved. Plus, guys aren't into saving anyone nowadays. Those days are over. Check this out.
Come on here, bashing men, speaking about their disappointment in men. You know, they hate men. They come on here and they just, oh my God, they are, the way how they talk about us is just terrible. And I get it.
Preach.
I think I realize why these women are so mad. Because these women are struggling emotionally, mentally, physically. And the problem is that they can't find that one man to bring them out of it. They can't find that one man to save them. No, I get it. Some of these women come on here looking well put together. They look great. They carry themselves. They speak great, but they're going through hell, and they're mad because they cannot find that one man who's gonna bring them out of it, who's gonna help them, who's gonna. And so they get angry. They get disappointed. You're supposed to be my savior, and you just here taking up space because you ain't shit. A lot of women come on here. You can see on social media right now. A lot of women going to hell. Single mothers, especially. Oh my God, this economy is whooping people's asses. And I get it. We raggedy for real. I mean, I know a lot of us raggedy. I get it. But I think that's why you are so angry is because you can find that one person to save you. Save you from the life of these kids that you have from someone else who ain't doing their part. And that pissing you off, that your landlord pissing you off, your job pissing you off, you know, and being black is rough and that pissing you off too. And to see a black man not saving you from that shit is even more pissing you off. So it's like, I get it. And so you come in here well put together, you look nice, your eyelashes not falling off, and everything looks perfect, but behind the scenes is a lot, is hell. I could be wrong. Maybe I am. Who knows?
You're not wrong, but also one thing you left out because I touched on it in a video recently, right? What happens is what females do is because ladies create a hookup culture. So what's happening is they're dealing with that, and then they turn around and get pregnant, right? That's happening so much nowadays. And when that happens, why would a man save him? A man goes back to what he knows best. And what do every man know best? And certain men don't know what they think in their head. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. So true. Why would a man jump to save a female who wants to be treated badly? They don't know why. It's sad. And men aren't into jumping up to say, oh, I'm going to help you. Even protecting somebody from getting beat down. Why waste my life? Why waste my money? Why waste my effort? Why waste my time? That helping hand from men is gone. That's what's going on nowadays.
For refusing to help a young girl being attacked by an aunt, claiming that he will be accused of sexual harassment of the girl. Have you heard about the bear theory, where basically this person goes online
Did she say help a girl from stop being attacked by an ant?
and interviews women and asks them, if you were to leave your girl in a forest with a bear or a man, which one would you choose? Almost 90, not even 100% of the women were like, I would rather leave her with a bear than leave her with a man. The statistics on pedophilia is accurate, and there are so many young girls who are being abused by men. What the mindset of this man is trying to push is like, those statistics are not there. They are not true. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna help her because I don't wanna be accused of abusing a young girl. As if men are not abusing young girls and getting away with it. He's already received a lot of backlash on, oh, you could have done this or that instead. But I'm just here to remind you that cases of pedophilia.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's wild because she was cut off. I think she cut herself off because she went into a whole bunch of craziness. And actually, I'm going to tell my editor to cut that last part out because she said cases of, you know, I don't want the PDFs. I don't want to get into that. But Come on, what are you talking about? You throwing that on men. Men are not thinking like that. You know what happens when men go to jail? When they like looking at PDF files, right? When they say, you know what, I want to make a PDF file for this presentation I have set up for work, right? They get abused, broomsticks and all sorts. A lot of men are not walking around doing that. Stop it, please. Get some help. These ladies are twisted in the brain.
There's no real men anymore in this world, and let me tell you why. Every day after work, I'm like a server, right? Every day after work, I go to this gas station and I gamble. I gamble like 50 bucks, 100 bucks, who knows? That's my hobby, that's what I do, whatever. I go in there tonight to gamble and I put money in a machine and it took my 20 and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna try one of the other ones. And remember, I go in here every night pretty much. So I get up and I go to another machine, and at the same time, this guy got up and was walking towards the cashier for some reason, and he said, "Don't go to that machine, I'm at that machine." And I was like, I'm not gonna go. I said, "Which one is your machine? The one with the phone?" And he's like, "All of them are. I don't even know why the fuck you're in here." And I look at the cashier like, you know, excuse me, nothing. Didn't say a freaking word. So of course I stood up for myself because, whatever. There, I go in there every night, and you're gonna let a man disrespect. There's like 12 machines. Okay, you're gonna sit here and let him have them all. First of all, you can't do that. Come on, that's just freaking manners. Okay, and the fact that he didn't say, "Hey, calm down," whatever, just nothing. He just let him freaking disrespect me. He didn't say a freaking word. I can't. Men aren't men anymore. The fact that he was disrespecting me was just on a whole other level. And then the fact that the cashier didn't say a freaking word to him, nothing. I was going in there every night gambling $50 to $100, and now I will never go in there ever again. So, I don't know, that's that. But I'm just glad because I know my man, he's short of a lot of things. I'm not saying he's perfect. He's not perfect at all. He has a lot of flaws. But I'll tell you one thing. He would never, ever let a man disrespect me in public. Ever. He would. I don't care if the guy was 12 feet taller than him. He don't care. He would stand up for me. That's one thing I can say about my man. And he pumps my gas.
So how about you get your man to go back there and fight for you, right? Why are you putting it? You got on the internet. You're pitting what your man would do on another man. How about you have the gall to say, "Honey, I need you to go back and go there and stay there till you find him and defend my honor." I know you're not going to do that because you're probably not that kind of lady. I know some ladies that would do things like that, but still, why are you putting it on everybody? You're putting it on the guy that's working there. You expect guys to jump up and break their back for you. Call the cops. See what the cops would have told you. Do you know what the cops would have told you? Did anything happen to you? Right? Come on, y'all know what cops say. Did anything happen to you? Okay. Write a report about it. Right? They can't do nothing for you. So what are men to do? Message.
Communication between a man and woman. People are not just standing there. Men will try to separate them and de-escalate the situation. But one thing you see a lot is when you try to separate it, the woman want to feel like she won, so she will run over back to them after we separate them and try to keep antagonizing them. And like at that point, it's kind of out of everybody's hands because the women not expecting us to protect them. They want us to just help them jump the man, and the women be aggressors in a lot of these things too. But they just don't have the physical strength to fight back. Like if I can't beat up Floyd Mayweather, I probably won't be antagonizing him. Think about that.
Think about it. The man is spitting knowledge. Think about that. So many females do that. And this is to the black female that came on with the raggedy hair, talking about what happened at a concert. The men don't know what happened. The same thing with the brick lady, right? You saw with that? She stuffed something. What was that? I forgot what that substance was she stuck in her face. But she put something in her face to make it look like she got punched. didn't get punched and said, "Help me." And men looked around and said, "I didn't see anything. I don't know who to attack." Right? Same thing could have happened.
Always going to be the protectors. Men are more likely to just watch it happen or join in on the rape
Join
or
in.
just let the kidnapper go with the kid. Like, they're not going to help. But yeah, I'm going to take it one step further and like, I don't think men help in any situation. You just think about men being contrary and to always like have opinion of women because we suck. Like, I like dropped my keys a few weeks ago, and the only employee that like with complete disdain and didn't look like a little was a woman. Like, the men were like, smiled. He's like, "Oh well, I'm gonna go."
You can tell she thought she had a thought process when she was saying it. She was just saying stuff. And it's sad because a lot of them do this. Because men are watching going, "What? You see my face?" I'm like, "What?" That's all you can do with a lot of them.
Multiple blocks and eventually had to, in the middle of the park, get up and scream so I just got followed by a man for multiple blocks and eventually had to, in the middle of the park, get up and scream multiple times, "Can somebody help me? This man is following me." Because no matter how much I walked and how much I moved, he kept trying to fucking follow me and harass me. So just another day. I literally had to scream at the top of my lungs multiple times for somebody to come and help me. And you know who the first person was to come help? A woman.
Yeah. This is funny. It is. Because they want us to put the cape on our back and risk our lives. And we don't say, for instance, if men were looking and they said, "Wait a minute, nobody's attacking her." Right? They have that threats in their brain that's non-existent a lot of the time. And ladies don't even do it in relationships, right? And it happens to tons of guys. You see it, ladies go, "Oh, I'm talking to him about my problem, and he made it seem like it's not a problem. I got tired of that, so I eventually divorced him after 18 years. He kept making it seem like my problems weren't problems. They probably weren't problems. They probably weren't. Men are done. This is why men are leaving. Things like this.
A man refused to help her because she turned him down. This is what she said. "It's this dude in my complex that stay trying to talk to me, right? But I don't ever pay him no mind for real. So while I'm struggling trying to bring in some groceries, a case of water, and keep my son from running down the street, right? And he gonna say, 'See, that's why you need a man.' I said, 'Well, you can maybe help me right quick.' Yeah. Why the end gonna say, 'Nah, not me. I tried to be the man you needed. I washed my hands of you last time I said hi.' Why I dropped the case of water and they start rolling everywhere? And he gonna look at me and tell me, 'Oh, I should call my baby daddy.' What y'all think about that?"
I give that man a standing ovation. He did the right thing. Men are saying no more simping. That helping hand from men is gone. The man mechanically, and he did it himself in his mind, right? That's what's happening to men. They're mentally screwing their nutsacks on. Like the Transformers. They got Transformer nutsacks full of metal. That's what's happening. Those days of men saving you, done.
27 to female since we were 17. For the most part, it's been a very strong relationship. I have always tried to make her happy, and I have a major issue with upsetting people. Middle child of 3 autistic siblings. It just makes me feel so uncomfortable, so I've spent the last 10 years doing whatever I can to make her happy. I have organized and taken her on every holiday she's been on for the past decade. I made sure she had somewhere to live and food to eat while she moved away to university. I sort out our bills. I cooked all her meals and do all the washing up, do the shopping, or walk the dog so she can have extra time in bed. I do all the romantic stuff for the two of us. I basically dedicated the past 10 years to making her happy. Happened. There was an issue when I first started attending university. I was living away from home and she got close to one of her guy friends at her college at the time. Whilst I was away, she rang me in tears one night, absolutely distraught. She eventually admitted that the two of them had started getting a bit too close and that they had shared a wasted kiss one night. I was very mad, but after a long conversation, we sorted things out, and after a while, I mostly got over it. Anyway, after a while of knowing Jay, he invited her out for a day, just the two of them. Wait, I'm sorry. This is not Jay. What? That wasn't Jay. Okay. Anyway, after a while of knowing Jay, he invited her out for a day, just the two of them. I found out that evening when she posted a few pictures of the two of them together. Now, I know this is going to sound very petty, but I got annoyed at this because I had taken issue with the fact that she never posted anything of us together. And I mean, like, almost never.
Honestly, I'm not even well versed in social media, like etiquette, like politics, whatever. That is crazy.
Yeah. If she was never posting anything, I'd be like, yeah, she just doesn't post, things.
Yeah.
But she is posting pictures of this other guy and not of you. In the 5 years of having that account, there is one picture of me, and it was for my birthday 3 years ago. I felt like she was ashamed of me almost. She never mentions me to anyone and barely acknowledges our relationship even after this long. This also comes with the fact that I haven't gotten a birthday or Christmas present from her in over 4 years, and we're still with her? We're still with her? Why are we settling for this?
Not even like a trinket? Not even like a knickknack?
Come on.
Or like a card?
Come on. She hasn't been in the best place financially, so I always said instead of buying me something, she could make me something or design me a poster or new tattoo. But nothing. However, she did make one of her other guy friends a little felt plushie for his birthday last year, which left me feeling a little neglected. I also found out that Jay had dropped over 200 pounds for their little day trip. I decided to ask her about it, as I didn't want this to be something that would fester and become a problem later on. After a long talk, she told me that she understands how I feel, and that she would feel the same if I had done it to her. But as a part of that conversation, she made a comment about no longer seeing friend Jay, as she was worried if she spent more time with him, she would develop feelings for him. She talked about how she liked him way more than P from college, the other guy she kissed.
Wow, yeah, bringing that up again is insane.
How she liked him more than anyone else, and how caught up she had been with him. I put this down as just her being upset and saying things she didn't really mean. Come on, dude.
The delusion is strong with this one.
And because I didn't want to be controlling or tell her what she can and can't do, I told her she didn't have to stop being friends, just to be a bit more wary of my feelings and how she treats me as a partner. This was fine. We made up, we came to an understanding, until about 3 days later. I was sad at work, and she texted me that Jay had asked her to go on holiday to Italy with him the following week.
What?
Gonna propose to her? What's going on?
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.